And welcome everyone back to Napoleon Total War 3. Welcome to the Napoleon Total War 3 replay. And before we get started, if you'd like to send me to other Napoleon Total replays such as this, now links at the bottom of your screen and also in the description below. There's also a PayPal option, subscribe to Patreon, a stream destination link also in the description below if you'd like to support my work. But if those aren't options for you, then please remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, tick that bell for notifications, and leave your own thoughts about the battle in the comment section below. With that, let's get into the replay. So today's replay comes from the Devourer, who's part of the blue team today. It's on map Italy 4-A. On his team we have Milanda, Spartashi. On the red team we have Heinze Goebbels, Best South American Despot, and Revan of Cordoban. Okay, now it looks like we've got a commander battle today, so I won't be doing my traditional showing of the factions because I can't really do that for commanding battles. I don't think they've done those little strengths and weaknesses for all the commanders on the Napoleon Total War 3 page, so we'll just have to play it by ear today. Alright, so as I say, it's a commander battle, so we'll go through the commander names today. We've got Ney from I think the 6th Corps. We've got Augereau from the 7th Corps. And Devault from the 3rd Corps. Okay? And we can't see, well, we can actually see the players from the other team, so let's go up and check them out. We've got here members for the 4th Coalition. So I think we've got 2 Prussian armies, it looks like. Yeah, we do. Those are general units right there. And 1 Rossier army. This looks like the Rossier army from 1812, but I'm just guessing. But we'll do some more cut here, guys, and come back once the players get closer to each other and we see our first engagement. So see you soon. Alright guys, we got one of the Prussian cavalry units going in, I think. French lines opening up. The unit can't form square. They're charging right into their backs. And they're also charging into the artillery crew. The artillery crew will survive this one. We've got brave cavalry soldiers going down. Bit of a gamble there. Probably wasn't worth it at the end of the day. They didn't get too many casualties. Well, they didn't inflict too many casualties, I should say. So we've got 3 Prussia units. Either all picking on 1 skirmisher unit or firing on the main line.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Skirmishers are the only ones that have suffered any casualties so far. So Prussian lines moving up. Going in for another charge, going after artillery again. Crew down to 14 but still survives. France been pretty lucky so far. Get some French units way out here. We're in a good firing position. 3 8-pounders. Just get a good smack to the Prussian front line for sure. And we've got Prussia falling back. Alright. So it's just really the Prussians. I don't know where the Rossier troops are as of yet. They have not made their appearance. I only see Prussian forces on the field so far. But it looks like we're a little ways off from an engagement, people, so see you soon. Well, that wasn't too long. The Prussians decided to go in. I thought they would have waited for the ally Rossier, but I guess I was wrong. We've got a set of 4 8-pounders here. They've only lost 17 troops and the morale's, they're on the verge of breaking. They're getting broke with 114, so the morale of these troops is not the best at all. Just waiting to see what this artillery unit fires at. They're taking their time. Oh, they already broke. It's just taking a while for them to fire. Don't know what they're shooting at. Not the best opening skirmish there from the Prussians or from the red team. He just nipped that Prussian unit over here on their left. Alright, Prussian bringing up their own artillery. It's a bit of firepower. We got 4 6-pounders. We got 7 6-pounders here in the one location. So it's an artillery fight. It makes sense. Those artillery positions do make it hard for the red team to move up. Oh, he's definitely dead. Okay, our crew's down by 4. Russians choosing instead of fire on the enemy line. That might do some damage. Well, I thought the real threat to these artillery guys was the French artillery position right in front of them. And surely all 7 cannons firing on that one position would definitely, or either break the unit fast or even take out some of the artillery pieces themselves. We've seen it done in the past. So we've got some 4-pounders here under fire. Okay, the crew is just repositioning themselves to be directly in line with the Prussian lines here. I'll have to come back before they fire. Okay, they broke 1 artillery position. That's 1 piece off the French chessboard. Or 1 French piece off the chessboard, I should say. That looks like a barrage. Oh, jeez. That was intense. Okay. Are they gonna fire? That was from the. Was that from the 4-pounder? No, it was from the 2 8-pounders. They're choosing instead to fire on these guys. They did take out a number of them, but surely a nice hit on these guys here would take out more troops. I really believe that. It's an odd target to go after. Alright. French cavalry going after the Prussian position. There are some troops guarding it. They fired cluster shot. Crew's down to 10 men. And they're broken. They disabled one of the artillery units. Unfortunately, that was their 4 6-pounder unit. They still have their 3 6-pounder, so they still have something, but it's a big loss there for them. Prussians are moving up, but the risk here is that France does have their artillery right in front of them. They've got another set of 3 4-pounders here, not 8-pounders. It will still cause Prussia some issues. There's the Russia force, but I don't know where his army is. That artillery unit has wiped out at least 70 men. I don't think Prussia can afford to stand here and let France shoot at him. They'll have no army left. He's either got to retreat or go in. He can't stay here. Alright, Prussia's finally opened up on the French lines, but he doesn't have the troops to go toe-to-toe with him. That was a cluster shot right there. We saw about 5 or 6 go down there all at once. Dragoneers going in. Alright, the Prussians break the unit. Unfortunately, they break themselves as well. Oh, Prussia tried to do a sneak attack from the rear. France was on top of it. We've got French reinforcements coming in, some more chasseurs. Okay, we've got some dragoons. They're mopping up Prussian cav. Accidentally, but they're still mopping them up. Make sure they don't come back. That's the idea anyway. Where are they rushing? Oh my bad, that's Russia cav, they're not French. Oh, geez, I thought they were on the blue team for some reason. I thought that was odd. They're supposed to be killing them. You know, they're shouting, maybe they are killing them. But Prussian cav units should reform there.
Our men are running, sir.
Okay, red team is starting up their assault here on the French left flank. They're pretty much dying in the centre. They've been crippled, I should say. There's no troops here. There's only 4 troops. The morale's not that great. They're on the verge of breaking. Still don't see most of the Russia army. Alright, looks like it's appearing finally on the French left flank. We've seen this is the first time we've seen the Russia infantry so far in this battle. I've only seen cav up until this point. So it looks like the red team's strategy, at least on this side, is to have Russia here come in and try and fold up France and push them back towards the road and to the buildings. But Prussia needs to hold here on their left flank. It's going to be a bit challenging. They need those 4 units to come back to shore up that area, to make sure the French don't fold their own lines up. We've got some troops here, some cav in the background
Glorious
going in.
victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
One unit's form square. These bad boys here down to 80, so I've only lost 9 men so far. Well, my bad, 12. Can't count. Got 2 French infantry units hovering in the background there. I'm not sure what they can do against cav. Okay. More Prussian artillery coming in. They've disabled the French artillery over here. That'll make the red team's job a little bit easier. It broke him, but mission accomplished, and that unit should reform. They've only lost about 37 so far. French army continues to be pushed to the road. Strange that the devout player isn't turning his forces around to face the Prussian forces on near the road here. Maybe he saw some enemy forces up here disappear in the trees. Maybe he's afraid to be outflanked, but in any case, it looks like he's finally shifting his line now, which is good to see. Those outpounders can still do a lot of damage here. So there's plenty of fast moving cav. French general nearby just to keep the morale up of the troops. We've got 2 French generals in the one place. That's a big risk here, putting 2 generals so close to each other. Third general's over here. We've got French units facing against Prussian units, but these guys outnumber their enemy 5 to 3. Maybe charge into the cav to act as a distraction while you send up the infantry for a bayonet charge and just swoop across and overwhelm them with superior numbers. Could be a way to do that. Okay, they broke. Do you have any artillery? Okay, a set of 3 12-pounders has been brought up. You gotta love the 12-pounder cannon. Russia and Prussia got to keep up the pressure here. They have the advantage. They're moving in now, but they're a bit slow on the uptake. Prussia just needs to keep a lot of pressure on the French forces here to pull some units away here so that his ally Prussia and Russia can have a better chance against the 2 French armies over here. Nice artillery strike there. Specialty unit, Matthew Delabasse. Okay, so we haven't really had any intense engagement so far. They've just been prodding each other. We're seeing dead bodies all around, of course, I know. Most of that's actually due to artillery shots over here. That 8-pounder artillery crew was very deadly. Putting it mildly there. We got a French unit here that should be up here with the rest. I don't know why he's hanging back there. He's worried about defending his general. He should just spread himself out a little bit to make sure no cavalry can get past him. If he's that paranoid. I don't know why he hasn't moved it up. I'm just guessing at this point. We've got a French general here that this unit can wield around and take a shot at. But the Michael May player is getting him out of there. Now Rossi is pretty darn close. We can get some good shots here on the French army. Amazing, I saw a few troops go down there. We've got two French units here that got outflanked the Rossi line. All they have to do is wheel around to take a couple of shots in, because the Prussian forces here are way off from firing on them. Yes, the cab could be a concern, so maybe just turn one unit to fire on these guys and turn the other unit to face the cavalry coming in. He's going after the French line. That French player better turn it around. Can they form square? No, they can't. Still in the fight. Okay, they just broke. So that's going to be hard for the French to fight in the town. You'd have to think. There's the French troops. Broken French troops. Going in for a bayonet charge. French sitting in their own infantry. So I'm wondering if it's a real bayonet. Yep, it's a full-on bayonet charge on the French lines. Actually, not over here. They faulted off that. Just taking the gamble over here. Seems to be paying off for him. Bayonet to the chest, smack with the butt. The French army is retreating. Surely that wouldn't be a good idea when they have the advantage on the cab. Okay, we've got French cab going after the artillery position left wide open here by the Prussians. And that broke them. They charged into them and then broke. Well, they did break one artillery at least. Shame they broke. They had them dead to rights. Looks like one of the Prussian units occupied the house. Two French units went in after them. The other three French units are over here. Two's fighting. One's behind the house.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
The Prussian force does outnumber the French. And this unit here is vulnerable to being outflanked here. Looks like we have Prussia moving in to cut them off. I don't know if they'll succeed though. I think they could cut them off. Given the position of the 7 Prussian units down here, all in green, they can definitely wheel around. They're already trying to get in front of them.
We have taken a building, sir.
Okay, so French continue to hold the road for now. Russia seems to have taken a few losses in their attempt to move into the city. They don't move in. I thought they were trying to cut them off. There's still room for the French to get away here. But these 5 Prussian units not doing anything. Oh, they are. They're going to take on the French here. These 2 units here, they could get if they just got to that windmill. Prussia had the opportunity to capture these guys in a vice, and he let them slip through his grasp, his fingers. It's a big, unfortunate loss there for the red team. Okay, we did a Prussian cab breakthrough. France is still trying to fall back. We have a lot of Prussian cab moving in. This will slow them down, buying the Prussians valuable time to try and cut them off.
Our men are running.
That is extraordinary. The Devourer player is very lucky to save even 1 unit from this potential deadly trap.
Our men are running, sir.
Prussians still pursuing them with their cav. France are like they're holding Russia off, and they've got reinforcements to try and save their units which are being cornered as we speak. France is still trying to get away. Russia's sending 1 unit in the trees to try and cut them off. Joseph Nicholas was in danger of being killed there. Prussians almost got to him. We've got 19 minutes left on the clock. The French need to shore up their lines here. Is there a way for them to get out? Yep, the way is clear. They've found a way out. Okay, looks like this Prussian units we saw before fell back to try and deal with the French units over there across the river. Still a sizable army here for the Prussians. These units here are taking casualties. Mostly the casualties are on the Russia side. Not too many here for the French so far, at least. And the French army continues to fall back. Got a lot of units here in the house. French army's got to move it. I don't know why they're moving as far back as they are. We got units in the house here not doing anything. Why do they continue to fall back? All the units here are broken. So we had some grenadiers that were closing on them. Okay, they're fighting two Russia units. And there are two 2-pointers on the field, one 3-pointer and two 1-pointers. And so far, we can confirm the blue team controls 3 points. Well, they broke one unit. Still a sizable army for the red team. They're not out of this. We have 7 12-pounders here. A unit of 7 12-pounders. Wow. Too bad most of the French team is behind cover. French Grenadiers move against the Musketeers. Alright, that's one unit down. Grenadiers surrounded from all sides. I don't know if that was worth it. Alright, so it could be, looks like it's going to be a battle for points here. There's French units heading towards the house here, but it could be occupied. I think maybe they scouted it, maybe it's empty, I don't know. But we've got one unit heading towards it. No one's in that French house down the road there. So 2 pointers I can see. It's only 2 points to the blue team so far. I think we have the 12-pounder set firing on this building here. And there is enough time on the clock for them to destroy. Another bayonet charge.
Our men are running, sir.
36%. Only one shot got through. Okay, we got one general unit and one infantry unit moving in to capture that building.
Our men are running, sir.
So it's potentially 4-2 as of now. This guy's being dragged by the bootstrap. I don't know why the French just try and go in and try and take the building. They got the numbers to do it. They've beaten back all the Russia troops here. Okay. Got a small French force trying to hold back the Prussian forces for now. Did they break? No, they didn't break. Oh, we also have a French unit behind them. Trying point blank into the other. Carriers moving to tip the battle back in their favour.
Our men are running, sir.
Bold strategy there, seems to have worked. It's put the Prussian troops out of position. And the French have just secured this house. Okay. So they're trying to fight for the last 2 pointer down there, and then they have majority points. They even have a unit heading over to, is that to guard the house or take the house? That looks like a unit. It's called Cabineers. So Bluetooth's going to control all the points on this house. Sorry, all the points on this map. Momentarily. Russia controls 1 or 2 pointers, but that's fading fast. They broke the general unit. Oh, they broke one of the French generals. Russians just stay nearby to try and boost the morale of his men.
We have taken the buildings up.
Yeah, they're taking all the buildings. So, potential 9 points. Putin controls now all of them. Can the red team initiate a fight back here? They're committing a lot of resources just to take one house that's only worth 1 point. It is probably not worth it. And it's tough, given the time frame they have to try and take this battle. They can send a few units to take the 3 pointer now, and send most of their forces to help Russia down south. to try and take that 2-pointer. All I have to do is maneuver past the French forces on the buildings here, which shouldn't be too difficult. But Prussia, well, the Prussian players aren't doing themselves any favour by trying to take this one building. The French are using the building as cover, using the buildings as cover to try and outflank the Prussian forces. You see this one sneaky little French unit over here doing just that. The question is, will they do a bayonet charge or will they just fire? But they're going to do a bayonet charge. Yeah, they're broken. These are the same. It's got to be confusing, really. Well, I guess I can tell by their neck scarves. One's red, one's brown, so that's how you tell. Alright. So French reinforcements moving in. The rest of the platoon is not really needed here. These French forces are keeping them all busy. We've got probably 5 minutes or so left on the clock, 6. We've got 2 Rossia units being headed off by 2 French units. We got one actually left the house. I don't know why, but they've given up the points for now. They can't really stay here. They've got to do something. They're running out of time. And what happened to the French? What happened to the Prussian artillery? I think maybe we just answered our own question. They moved in closer, but they're not firing the building. Okay, the guy in the courtyard. And they broke. Another unit going in. There's a lot of French units inside there. The Prussians won't win that one. They don't even have the forces to take it, I bet. Well, France is engaging Russia. They need to try and wipe them out. Casualty rate, pretty good. The French are pretty on top of it here. It's just a matter of time before Russia loses. We've got French reinforcements coming in down the road here to try and outflank the Prussian forces. This is what I was afraid of. They were just running out of time. And now we can see the total destruction of the red team. That's 3 12-pounders. There was a set of 7 before, and it looks like they broke. But the French army dealt with them. Well, congratulations there. French forces have just arrived,
Our men are running, sir.
but the Prussians held. Well done to them. I don't know what the French units over here are up to. There's nothing that they're facing back there. Right now we've just got the French army one down the clock. Rossi engagement, well, they broke off because they can't win it. And so probably just times, well, this times it to the end, I think. I think it's a foregone conclusion.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Oh, General did try to do a charge on him. And that is it. It's a draw, but a clear win to the blue team. They held all the points. So congratulations to the Devourer on 1944 kills, Nalander on 1796, and Saptashi on 1152. That being said, well done to the red team, Heinz Gerdes on 1241 kills, Best South American Despot 1036, and Revan of Cordoban 891. Now we just outplayed at the end there, that happens. So it's got to be a winner. Next we have kill counts. Outstanding units were the line, 153, artillery 8-pounder 170, the line again L5 116, Ledger the Patrice 132, and Les Hadis 112, and Henry Rottenberg Grenadiers 198. They did very well. Sebastian Valla 137, and Etienne Bourad 120. And that is it. So thank you to Nate Devourer for posting the replay on the Discord. This is Scouts and Sam signing off. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.